I am 86 years old, and before I leave this world, and believe me, that day is closer than the end of your next vacation, I am going to tell you something that will make you uncomfortable. Something that nobody in your life has the courage to say to your face. Your kindness is not a virtue. It is a disease. Now, I know what just happened inside your chest. You flinched. You thought, this old man has lost his mind. But stay with me. Stay with me, because I spent 60 years of my life infected with the same sickness you carry right now. And it cost me my marriage, my self-respect, and nearly my relationship with my only son. You think you are kind. You think that saying, yes, when your body screams, no, makes you a good person. You think that swallowing your anger, biting your tongue, and smiling when someone steps on your throat is somehow noble. I thought so too. I thought I was the finest man in any room I walked into, because I never raised my voice, never made a demand, never once put myself before another human being. And do you know what that got me? A life lived entirely for other people who, when I finally needed them, when I was on my knees begging God for one scrap of reciprocity, looked at me like I was a stranger asking for change. I told my grandson something last Thanksgiving that made the whole table go quiet. I will tell you what I said in a moment, but first, you need to understand why I said it. Because if you click away from this right now, I promise you, on the little time I have left, you will spend the next 20, 30, maybe 40 years wondering why people keep taking from you and never, ever filling you back up. And by the time you figure it out, you will be sitting where I am sitting, old, tired, with hands that shake when you pour your morning coffee. And you will wish someone had grabbed you by the collar and told you the truth when you were still young enough to change. So sit down and listen to an old man who learned this the hardest way there is. When I was 31 years old, I was working at a paper mill outside of Duluth, Minnesota. November. The kind of cold that does not just bite you, it moves into your bones and stays. I would come home at 6:15 every evening, boots frozen, fingers so numb I could barely turn the door handle, and the first thing I would do before I took off my coat, before I sat down, before I even kissed my wife, Linda, the first thing I would do was ask, "What do you need?" Not, "Let me rest." Just, "What do you need?" Linda would hand me a list. fix the radiator, call her mother, pick up groceries, help the neighbor, Dale Hendricks, move his furniture because Dale threw out his back again. And I would do it. Every single task, no complaint, no hesitation. I thought I was being a good husband. I thought I was being the kind of man my father never was. My father, Howard, was a cold man. Hard. He came home from Korea in 1953 and never came all the way back. He never said, "I love you." He never helped my mother with a single thing around the house. He would sit in his chair by the window, drink his beer, and stare at the yard like he was waiting for someone to come take him back to a place that made more sense. I swore on everything I had that I would be his opposite, that I would be soft where he was hard, that I would give where he withheld, that I would say yes to everything life asked of me. And that, my friend, was the most dangerous promise I ever made. It took me 35 years to realize that I had not become my father's opposite. I had become his mirror. He controlled people with silence. I controlled people with service. He made people afraid to ask him for anything. I made people unable to stop asking me for everything. We were both hiding, just in different rooms of the same broken house. And that is the first truth I need you to hear. When your kindness has no boundary, it is not generosity. It is a transaction. You are buying love. You are purchasing approval. You are sliding your dignity across the counter and saying, "Here, take this. Just please do not leave me. Now let me show you how deep this disease goes. Because it is not just in your marriage. It is in everything. When your boss asks you to stay late for the 4th Friday in a row, and you say, "Of course, no problem," you are not being a team player. You are teaching that man that your time has no value. When your friend calls you at midnight with the same crisis she has had for 3 years, and you listen for 2 hours, even though your chest is tight and your eyes are burning, you are not being loyal. You are being consumed. When your mother tells you that your dreams are too risky, too foolish, too selfish, and you nod and say, "You are right, I should play it safe," she is not protecting you. She is protecting herself from the fear of watching you become someone she cannot control. They will clip your wings and call it keeping you safe. And you will thank them for the scissors. I watch young people today bending themselves into pretzels, trying to be liked, saying sorry for existing, apologizing for having an opinion, smiling when they are dying inside. And I think, my God, that was me. That was me for 60 years. You want to know where that road ends? I will tell you. It ends in a hospital bed at 2 in the morning, staring at a ceiling you did not choose, wondering who you even are underneath all that agreeableness, wondering if there is a self left at all, or if you gave every last piece away and forgot to keep one for yourself. This is the great disease, and you are infected right now. The breaking point came when I was 63 years old. Linda had passed 2 years before. Lord, I miss that woman. And I was living alone in our house on Birch Street. My son, Michael, was 40 by then. Good man. Strong jaw like his mother, but distant. Always distant. One Sunday afternoon in March, gray sky. The kind of day that smells like wet soil and unfinished business. Michael came to the house. He sat at the kitchen table. I made him coffee in Linda's old blue mug, the one with the chip on the handle. And he looked at me with these tired, heavy eyes and said something I will never forget. He said, "Dad, I don't respect you." Just like that. No build-up, no warning. Just a son looking at his father and telling him the truth that everyone else was too polite to say. I gripped the edge of the counter. My knuckles went white. I said, "What do you mean you don't respect me?" And he said, "You never stood for anything. You never fought for anything. You let Mom run over you. You let Dale Hendricks borrow your truck for 6 months and never said a word. You let Grandma talk down to you every Christmas. You smiled through all of it. And I grew up thinking that is what a man is. Someone who disappears so everyone else can be comfortable. I stood at that kitchen window for a long time after he left. The backyard was bare, just brown grass and Linda's empty garden bed. And I asked myself a question that cracked me open like an egg. Was I angry because Michael was cruel? Or was I angry because Michael was right? He was right. God help me, he was right. I had spent my whole life being kind, and my own son did not respect me. Not because I was weak in his eyes, but because I had never once shown him what it looked like to value yourself. I taught him how to sacrifice. I never taught him how to stand. If you want to navigate this life without being hollowed out by your own good nature, there are brutal truths you must carve into your heart. Not on paper. Not in some journal you will forget about. Into your heart. Truth number 1. Kindness without self-respect is slavery. You heard me. When you give and give and give from an empty cup, you are not being kind. You are being obedient. There is a difference between a man who offers his coat because he wants to and a man who offers his coat because he is terrified of what happens if he does not. The first is generosity. The second is a cage. Do they love you, my friend? Or do they love what you do for them? Do they call you when you have nothing to offer? Do they sit with you when you are the one who is broken? Ask yourself that tonight, and if the answer burns, let it burn. Truth number 2. The people who benefit from your disease will be the first to call you selfish when you begin to heal. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, the most powerful man in the ancient world, wrote in his private journal, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. And it is insane, my boy, to set yourself on fire so others can feel warm and then apologize for the smoke. When you start saying no, they will not clap. They will not say, 'Good for you.' They will say, 'You have changed.' And they will say it like it is an accusation. Let them. You have changed. You have finally stopped dying for applause. Truth number 3. Loneliness and solitude are not the same animal. Loneliness is a prison. Solitude is a fortress. When you stop performing kindness for an audience, some people will leave. Let them leave. The ones who stay, the ones who can love you when you are not useful, those are the only people who ever loved you at all. The rest were customers. Truth number 4. Your body has been trying to tell you. That tightness in your chest when you agree to something you do not want. That knot in your stomach when you smile and say, "It is fine." That exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. Those are not stress, my dear. Those are distress signals from a self you buried alive decades ago. And it is still down there, beating on the walls, begging you to dig it out before it is too late. Truth number 5. You were not born to be palatable. You were born to be alive. And being alive means sometimes you are sharp, sometimes you are inconvenient, sometimes you are the rock in the river that the water has to go around. That is not cruelty. That is existence. A river with no rocks is just a flood. It destroys everything, including itself. So what do you do? How do you cure this disease after carrying it for so long? You build what I call an inner citadel. The Stoics spoke of this, an unshakable core inside you that no one can enter without your permission. Epictetus, a man who was born a slave and became one of the greatest minds in history, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." And mastery begins with one word: no. That single syllable, that tiny, terrifying word. Every time you say no to something that drains you, you lay a brick in your citadel. Every time you let someone be disappointed in you, without rushing to fix it, you lay another brick. Every time you sit with the discomfort of not being liked, and you survive it, and you will survive it, you lay another brick, until one day you are standing inside a structure so solid that the storms of other people's expectations cannot reach you. Because the storms will come. They always come. Your friends will need things from you at the worst possible times. Your family will make demands that sound like love, but feel like chains. And in those moments, you must have a place inside yourself to retreat to. A quiet room. A room where your own voice is the loudest one. You must trust your own soul above the opinions of every person who has ever made you feel small for having needs of your own. Look at me. Look at these hands. They shake now when I hold a glass of water. These knees, they creak like old floorboards in a house nobody visits anymore. I am at the end of the road, young one. The curtain is coming down whether I like it or not. I have buried my wife. I have buried friends whose names I still whisper when I cannot sleep. I have watched the leaves fall 86 times, and I am telling you, I am begging you, do not wait until the tree is bare to start living for yourself. When I say your kindness is a disease, I am not telling you to become cold. I am not telling you to become my father, sitting in that chair, giving nothing. It is the exact opposite. When you stop giving from fear, you can finally give from love. When you stop saying yes out of terror, your yes means something. Real kindness, the kind that matters, the kind that heals, can only come from a person who is whole. You cannot pour from a shattered cup. You just cut people with the pieces. I love my son, Michael. I forgave him that same afternoon, standing at that window with cold coffee in my hand. He was not being cruel. He was a scared boy who had watched his father erase himself for 40 years and was terrified he was becoming the same ghost. He needed me to be a wall, not a doormat. And I had never given him that. But I changed. At 63 years old, I changed. I started saying no. I started sitting in silence without the guilt eating me alive. I started choosing who got my energy and who did not. And do you know what happened? Michael called me more, not less, more. Because for the first time in his life, he knew that when I said, "I am here for you," I meant it, not because I had to be, but because I chose to be. You have one life, one brief, trembling, irreplaceable life. Do not spend it as a currency for other people's comfort. Spend it as a fire, warming those you love, yes, but never, ever burning yourself to ash for someone who would not cross the street to gather what is left of you. If these words reach the quiet part of your soul, the part that has been screaming under all that smiling, I would be grateful if you stayed a while. Subscribe if you wish, not because I care about numbers. I am 86. My mailbox matters more to me than any notification. But because in this noisy, frantic, people-pleasing world, you deserve a quiet place to be reminded of what is real. Take care of your soul, young one. Stop giving it away to people who never asked for it and would not know what to do with it if they had it. Your kindness is not the problem. Your kindness without boundaries, that is the disease. And the cure has been inside you this whole time. Time is shorter than you think.